Hi. Can I ask you 4 questions?
Yeah.
Do you mind being recorded?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm Christina. What's your name?
Kelvin.
Kelvin?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. All right, so question number 1 is, how do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
You do?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm a huge animal lover. So question number 2 is, how do you feel about people who abuse animals?
They should all go to jail.
Right? I agree. That's one of the greatest crimes. So how would you qualify animal abuse? That's question number 3.
How I what?
How would you qualify or like describe animal abuse?
Leaving them out in the cold.
What'd you say?
Leaving them out in the cold.
Leaving them out in the cold? Yeah, actually me and my friend were just talking about that because it's been colder recently. Like just thinking about poor pets or like any animals who are out in the cold right now without any shelter. It's really sad. Yeah. So that leads me to the 4th question, and that is, and this isn't supposed to be like a gotcha moment, but how do you feel about the animals in the animal agriculture industry, like for meat, dairy, eggs, entertainment, clothing, stuff like that?
Entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like it's torture.
Yeah, right. To use them for entertainment.
Yeah, they should be out for free.
Yeah, so like circuses and stuff like that, you're not cool with that.
Aquariums, too.
Yeah, aquarium. Yeah, see all of that. Yeah, it's like we're just using them, and when we have so many other forms of entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't need to use animals for that when we could go to the movie theater, and or we could even just pull it up on our TV and like watch animals in nature.
Yeah, me and my son, we watch a lot of Animal Planet.
Animal Planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Yeah, I love that. That's such a more ethical way to see animals.
Behind a glass window.
Yeah, where they're not in their natural habitat at all. And
For stress.
yeah, or like another alternative could be like to go to a sanctuary or something where animals are being rescued and really cared for. Like I went to a sanctuary a few weeks ago with my friends that had all sorts of animals, like domesticated animals, like cats, dogs, bunnies, pigs, guinea pigs, goats,
Actually,
chickens.
Looking, take them to a farm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take them to a farm.
Your kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys should definitely check out the sanctuary that I'm talking about. It's in Orange. Yeah, there's a few sanctuaries. I would definitely recommend it because it's like the animals are being rescued, and they're really being cared for and loved.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah, so what do you think about the animal agriculture industry as a whole then? You already said you don't like entertainment, but how do you feel about animals that are used for food?
Clothes.
Yeah, food and clothing. Yeah, because like clothing's like typically a byproduct of the animal agriculture industry. Like leather, is a byproduct of the beef industry. So how do you feel about that?
Shit. When it comes to food, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a tough one for me.
Yeah, because that's what you're used to, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what the norm in society is.
Yeah.
But do you think it's necessary to? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. So do you know what the definition of veganism is? So I'm sure you're probably aware, vegans don't consume animal products like meat, dairy, eggs, honey, but we also, it's more than just a diet. It's like an ethical stance where we don't contribute to animal abuse at all. We believe that since humans don't have to use animals like we were talking about for entertainment purposes, but also, for food and stuff as well, since we can get all our nutrients through other sources, we can get our protein, fat, carbs, whatever, and we can still have delicious meals.
I have a friend that he's vegan.
Oh, really?
He's been vegan for 8 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, he's been vegan longer than I have. I've been vegan for 7 years. So have you ever talked to him about veganism?
I haven't spoken to him in a while, but I'm pretty sure he knows about all that.
Yeah.
He don't socialize with nothing that has to do with meat, anything.
Yeah.
Vegan.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like he's definitely in it for ethical reasons. Yeah,
Actually, because he's fit. He wanted to lose weight. He
yeah.
wanted to eat more healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So he took that route.
Yeah, when I first started eating more plant-based, it was for health reasons. And then I learned more about the animal agriculture industry. I started watching like YouTube videos and stuff. And that's when I realized, I needed to make a change because I realized what all was going on. Because like the animal ag industry really hides you from it. That's not good marketing to show animals being tortured and slaughtered.
I've seen a few when they get tortured. Especially the pigs, the cows, and all that.
Yeah, and that's standard practice in the animal ag industry because they're viewed as products, they're viewed as commodities, they're not viewed as individuals as they are.
That's true.
So, have you ever talked to, so you said that, aw,
Okay.
cutie.
Wait, I'm talking, wait.
Aw.
Wait. Okay, wait. We go right now, wait.
So you said that your friend's vegan, but you never talked to him about it. So I guess you've never really had a conversation with a vegan before.
He's just straight vegan, and when he told me he was vegan, I didn't believe him.
Really?
And then until he told me like, yeah, he don't eat no meat. It's just straight vegetables or like that, and I was surprised because him and his family don't eat meat.
Yeah, I guess it is becoming a little more common. It's definitely grown in like the past decade or so, and like whole families are. I mean, my family's not vegan, so when I told them that I was vegan, they didn't believe me either, when I first went vegan.
For me, it's hard to give up meat because of my culture.
Because you're what?
My culture.
Oh, you're
Yeah, I'm Spanish, so it's like we eat a lot of like meat, chicken, and all that. So it's like it's hard.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I'm from the South, and it's a big part of my culture as well to eat meat. I think it's really part of most cultures in society. I don't know. There are some cultures that eat more plant-based, but like in India, they eat more plant-based. But definitely, in the United States and like in the Western world, I think it is more meat heavy. So I think that most people have that cultural issue because you don't want to be different than your society and stuff. But do you think that just because it's part of the culture that justifies animal abuse?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Okay.
Like when I see it, it's like it breaks my heart. It's like it'll be hard for me to give it up.
Yeah, I think it sounds.
That's what I'm surrounded by.
Yeah, it sounds really hard because you are surrounded by it, like when you go to functions and stuff. But once you do decide to become vegan, and like it is a little bit of a transition because you're getting used to a new way of life. It is a lifestyle. And for me, when I go to family functions or functions with friends who aren't vegan, I typically just like bring vegan food. Like I'll make something, and they'll all eat it. Like I just went to Christmas. My best friend's boyfriend's family had a little Christmas party, and I brought like scalloped potatoes or potatoes au gratin. And everyone loved it. Like some people didn't even realize it was vegan because it was just so good. Yeah, and they actually made like separate pasta sauce for me. They just like used another pot and didn't put the meat in it, and it was totally fine, like, so people will accommodate you. And once they realize that you're vegan and that you're doing it for a good reason, they do. They do. So, yeah, I mean, do you think that you ever could, or you just...
I could. I think I could. I just got to be dedicated to it.
Yeah, you do have to be dedicated. At first it takes a little bit more discipline, but then once you are vegan for a while, like I think it takes like 3 weeks to make a habit. Yeah, that's what they say. I'm not sure if that's exactly true, but they say it takes 3 weeks, and then once you make it a habit, it really just becomes your new normal, and then you're used to it. And yeah, you just have to learn like the substitutes and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So it's funny you say that because in January we call it Veganuary.
Yeah.
So I actually went vegan in January of 2019. That's when I decided, because it was like around the holidays.
Yeah.
You know, I had been eating more plant-based in 2018 for health reasons, as I said earlier. But then around the holidays, I was like eating a lot of cheese and stuff. And I just realized, like, as I was eating the cheese, I was just starting to get like a little bit, you know, uncomfortable with the fact that it came from an animal that had been tortured for it.
Yeah.
Not to put it lightly. But yeah, and so once it became January, I was like, you know, I think I can do this. I'm just gonna try to be vegan for the month, just eat only plant-based, and I did. And then after that, like, I kept learning more about it.
I think my brother's vegan too. I think
Really?
let me, Claudine,
That would be cool.
Junito, he don't eat. He's vegan, right? What is he?
It's.
He don't eat meat.
He's just, yeah, he's
Or
watching
vegetarian.
what he eats right now.
Okay, well, maybe that could be like a fun little challenge for you guys to do together. Just like try to eat plant-based for the month.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, I just realized. I forgot about that. He don't eat meat.
That's awesome. Oh, this is my friend Eric. Kelvin.
We have a QR code which links to a link tree full of different resources. So like cooking stuff, stuff about ethics, and then she's mentioning Veganuary. Not exactly that, but there's a thing on here.
Oh, the 22-day challenge.
Yeah, challenge 22. So you could challenge yourself. You know, very soon.
Yeah, I love a challenge.
I forgot about my brother. He don't.
Y'all could cook food together in the new year. Be a little bonding experience. Does he live around here?
Oh no, we from New York.
There you go.
Oh, you're from New York. Oh, so you're just visiting?
Yeah.
Wow. Get away from the cold for a little bit. Nice.
There you go. Awesome. Yeah.
Actually, I'll send this to my brother too.
What I would recommend is there's 2 videos on here. There's a 3-minute challenge that shows you what's going on in the animal agriculture industry,
Mm-hmm.
and every argument against veganism one. It's a nice TED talk from a very big influencer and activist.
Okay.
You're so cute.
I will. I'll send it to my brother,
Yeah.
too. I'm pretty sure he'll like it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Kelvin. It was so nice talking to you. Happy holidays.
Have a good one.